Hello, everyone, and welcome to this next video in our Appetite for Accessibility August series from the Bridges Technical Assistance Center. This is Chris Nusbaum, and I'm here with a special guest who is a temporary member of our Bridges team. You may remember her from our other video about the Walmart app, and she's back. Hey,
Hey
Mary.
guys. Hi.
We're here to shop together again.
Mhm. Yep,
I,
that's what we do.
that's what we do. I usually don't enjoy shopping, but you're making me enjoy it, I guess. Um, so and when it gets delivered to my house, I mean, I guess I can't argue with that. So
I know, right? It's more convenient.
yeah. We're gonna see how accessibly, if that's a word, it gets done with Instacart. A lot of blind people use Instacart, at least a lot of the blind and low vision people I know, but
Hmm.
I haven't used Instacart in a really long time. So I got Instacart when I was in college with the
Hmm.
idea that I would get groceries delivered to my dorm. As far as I can remember, I don't think I ever did. Uh, and then I think I did once to my dad's house.
Yeah.
I haven't lived there in 2 years. And
Wow.
this morning, as we were preparing for this video, um, I opened the Instacart app and I was like, wait, that's still the address that they have on file? So
That's funny.
I have since obviously changed the address to the address that I currently live at. So now we're ready to use Instacart and we're going to shop together with me doing errands for you, Mary, and you're going to give me the shopping list while I operate the phone. So basically
All
the
right.
opposite of what we did last time.
Thank you for shopping for me, Chris. I
Uh,
appreciate it.
Of course. Okay, so I've got my iPhone 13 with voiceover, and we're going to open Instacart. So I'm going to talk to Siri, open Instacart. Instacart. All right, so Instacart is open, and as I'm on the home screen and I'm swiping right, there's a
Hmm.
heading.
Okay.
Okay, so there's an account button, which would then show my profile, I guess. Search products, stores, and recipes button, search field. And there's a search field. So the first thing that came up was that heading in the account button. But if I were to swipe left from that, it would first show the address that I want it to be delivering to. So my cursor first showed up on that heading, but I know from past experience that if I swiped left, the very first thing that shows up is the address. And I want to check that just to be sure that I'm delivering to the right place. And if
Okay.
I'm delivering to a place other than my home address, then I would double tap on that button that's labeled with an address to change the address that I'm delivering to. So now I've got the search field. So if I swipe right from that, selected for you button. For you, restaurants button. Restaurants, offers, EBT button. Cappy, EBT. I'm not sure what that is.
Me neither.
Pickup,
I'm curious.
pickup, grocery,
Hmm.
local, gifts, back to school, wholesale,
Hmm.
convenience, pets, beauty, pharmacy, retail. And then after that, there's some stores nearby, which are Aldi, Food Lion, Giant Food, Harris Teeter, Food Lion Now? Question mark.
Wow,
What?
that's interesting. I thought there was only just the Food Lion.
Yeah. Weiss Markets or Wise. Giant Food Convenience.
Show all 39 stores button.
And then there's a show all. So apparently there are 39 stores near me that are on Instacart.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's a lot of stores, a lot of variety.
Best of summer.
And there are some other options here, which are offers, I guess. Best of summer produce.
Explore button.
And there's an explore button.
Get $0 delivery on groceries and restaurants.
Get $0 delivery.
Sign up now. Button.
Okay, so now we have an option to sign up for a subscription where I could get free delivery.
Mhm.
That is similar to DoorDash's Dash Pass subscription, which we might talk about in our video on DoorDash, or the Walmart Plus subscription, which we mentioned in our video about Walmart Plus. So each of these services has a subscription associated with it that does have a cost, of course, but you can save some money because though it does have the price of the subscription, you're not paying a delivery fee on every order you make. So, for example, when I was using DoorDash a lot, I had a subscription to Dash Pass because I was finding that it made more sense to pay for that than to pay for a delivery fee on every order that I made. So anyway, where do we want to shop?
I guess we could do Food Lion.
Okay,
Show
so let's go
Giant
back
Food.
there.
$15 off button.
Ooh, that's a good choice. It looks like we have $15 off.
Okay.
So let's
Yay for
double,
us.
yeah, so let's double tap on that.
Select 23,321 close.
Well, it started to read the address and then it said close. So, well, so there's some choices. Probably delivery is one of them. And there's another choice that says order pickup.
Mhm.
5% credit back on eligible pickup orders. Excludes alcohol. Plus,
Uh,
get
Well,
free
there's
delivery.
more about Instacart Plus.
14-day free trial button.
I don't want to start that 14-day free trial right now.
By signing up, start now, order pickup, close,
And so I'm going to close it.
close, 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 order pickup, save money. Now start by sign, close.
Or at least I think I'm
Close.
going to close it. So I actually just had to pause the recording to figure something out. And here we've run into our first accessibility bug, or at least that's the case in my experience. What read as a close button didn't actually close that offer about Instacart Plus. The only way to get out of that,
Interesting.
yeah, the only way to get out of that screen was to click on the button that said start 14-day free trial, whether or not I wanted to actually start the
Right.
14-day free trial. So I might have just started a 14-day free trial of something that I didn't want to subscribe to when, because of accessibility, I didn't really have a choice.
Exactly.
So
Hmm.
I might have to go in later and manually tell it to cancel that subscription.
I mean, on the bright side, if you do want to shop if you want to shop in Instacart again, you have the free trial, but it's definitely better to actually have an option.
Yeah, that's true. So, um, but now I'm at least out of there, and it at least has that 14-day free trial. So my card hasn't been charged yet. Uh, so, so
And I'm
I
wondering, like, does the trial start right now since like we're shopping on the app, or does it start like the next time that you would open it?
I would imagine that it starts at the first order placed once the trial starts, or
Mhm.
after I've signed up for the trial, I should say. So, like, if I sign up for the trial today but don't place an order until tomorrow, I would think the trial would start tomorrow, but I'm not sure. I guess you would have to read those terms that nobody reads. So,
The
as
boring
it
terms.
as it stands, it seems that the only way to get past that is to actually start the trial. Uh, but now that I did click that start the free trial button, I'm now in the quote unquote store. And so I can see what's in it. So at the top left corner, there's a close button
Food Lion logo.
and the Food Lion logo and my account. So I'm just swiping right here.
To save.
And there's some stuff about the Food Lion rewards program, which they call the MVP program. Each store has its own thing.
100% satisfied search button. Search feed in store prices.
So
Get here New York Times cooking with an annual delivery button.
So there's a lot of other stuff here, um, including what might be important for our purposes. A search box if we wanted to search for a specific product. There's also a button which asks us to choose an option between pickup or delivery. Right now, pickup is selected, but for a lot of us, we would want delivery to be selected. And I think I would want delivery to be selected personally.
I think I would too.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and change that to delivery.
Delivery button. Selected. Delivery 0. Spend $10 for free. Enjoy Instacart Plus.
So now I'm getting that Instacart Plus offer again.
Close. Lion logo.
Oh, no, I'm not. Never mind. It read something about Instacart Plus, but I'm still on the Food Lion screen.
To search. Get here. Selected. Deliver pickup. Next, link a loyalty card to start saving. But bestsellers.
Okay, so now we're on a screen with the Food Lion store, basically, in Instacart. And down at the bottom, where you would expect to see the main tabs in an app, there are tabs for the store, such as, so if I just tap toward the bottom of my screen where you might expect the home button to be, or for those phones that don't have a home button, it would just be the bottom left corner.
Selected shop tab 1 of 3.
So first you get shop, which is the screen that we're on now. That's just where all of those offers are. Then aisles, then buy it again. So buy it again obviously would be like if we shopped at Food Lion before and we want to reorder something that we've ordered in the past, that's where we would go. Aisles would be, I think, the more important thing, because that's where we would want to go if we're just, well, aisle shopping.
Exactly.
So I would think let's start, what do you think, by going into aisles and seeing what aisle you would want to shop in.
Sounds good.
Aisles tab 2 of 3.
So let's double tap on that aisles tab.
Okay.
Aisles tab 2 of 3.
So now we have options such as
Sales.
sales, meat and seafood,
Okay.
produce, frozen,
Mhm.
snacks and candy, dairy and eggs,
All right.
beverages,
Mhm.
household, deli,
Mhm.
pets, canned goods and soups, bakery, prepared foods, personal care, and condiments and sauces, dry foods and pasta,
Mhm.
breakfast, breakfast, oils, vinegars, and something else, floral, healthcare, baking essentials, and there's more. So what stands out to you, or do you want me to keep reading?
I'd like to try the beverages aisle.
Okay, so let me go back up there. Oops, I went too far. Okay, so I double tapped on that.
Search anything button. Search field.
Ooh, okay, so now that I've clicked on beverages, the first thing that came up is a search field.
Okay.
So it says ask or search anything. So that would be, I think that might be useful because we could search for something, but it's at least narrowed down into that particular aisle.
Yeah, because like in the difference to the aisles, there's no sections like milks or anything like that. Like it's more of a search bar thing.
Right. So let's see, like, if we're in the aisle here,
Search anything. Capri-Sun Pacific.
there's
On sale now.
what's on sale now.
Mm-hmm.
And some of that has to do with beverages and some of it has nothing to do with beverages, but it's what's on sale now. So imagine if you're physically in the grocery store and if you were either sighted and actually looking, or if you were in the store with a physical, actual person who's serving as your shopper's assistant, and you're telling them what you want, and they're looking around in the aisle, that would be more equivalent to typing something into that search field, I would think. So I would think that would be a little more useful.
Yeah,
So
so too.
what do you think you'd be looking for?
Maybe like a gallon of lemonade.
Okay.
Sales button.
Whoops.
Ask or search anything.
I went to the
button.
wrong
Search
thing.
field. Search field is editing. Ask
So-
or search anything. Character mode. Insertion points at start.
All right. So I clicked on that and I double tapped more specifically, and it says ask or search anything. Text field is editing, so now I'm in the box, and I'm going to double tap to dictate. Gallon lemonade.
Insert a gallon lemonade.
Okay, so now that's put in, and I'm going to tap in the bottom right-hand corner, and that will probably be where my search button is.
Search.
Yes, it is.
Search. Loading. Ellipsis. Vertical scroll bar.
And it's loading. It put my cursor in a weird place, so I'll type go back to the top left-hand corner. There's a back button there. And let's see what my results are. It says results for gallon lemonade. That's not exactly what we're looking for, I don't think. It says Capri Sun naturally flavored lemonade pouches.
Yeah, no, I don't think so either.
The Lemonade naturally flavored liquid water enhancer. Sponsored. Zero sugar. $3.50. Mio Lemonade naturally.
Oh, Mio Lemonade water enhancer. That's the kind. That's those flavorings that you squirt into water.
Mm-hmm.
Turkey Hill Lemonade bestseller. $3.49.
Ah,
I think
turkey.
that one, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So if I double tap on that.
Back button. Close button. Save, not saved button. Share button. Open larger image. Refrigerate product image page control. Many in stock. Turkey Hill Lemonade heading. 1 gallon bullet 3 cents / fluid ounces. $3.49. Product information heading. Bullet. Cholesterol free.
Okay, so now it's all this product information stuff, and again, I'm swiping right through it all.
Ingredient, nutrition, add to list, pick for you, heading.
So there's add to list.
Add to list button.
Okay.
And let's see if I can skip through all of this and see if there's an add to cart button or something.
That's what I was gonna ask, like, when it said add to list, did it really mean like add to cart? Because I'm confused, like what is the list and what is the cart?
I don't know what the list is. I'm thinking it
Yeah.
might be like a wish list.
Maybe, yeah.
So, but there is, it seems, after the picked for you recommendations list. Yeah. So if you swipe right past the picked for you thing, or if you just tap near the bottom of the screen, I tapped just above where the home button would be. So bottom middle of the screen, there's a button that says add to cart. So that is where that is, and I'm going to double tap on that.
1. Spend $10 for free delivery. 1. First item added. Keep going. 1. Add $6.51 for free delivery.
Okay, so it says first item added. What's that?
Like, I wonder, because it's saying free delivery, but then it says add $60.
So it says add $6.51 for free delivery. So what it's saying, I think, is how much you can add to your order to make it have free delivery. That's the same thing that DoorDash does. If you spend a certain amount of money, then you can get free delivery. If you have an order that's smaller than that, then you have to pay delivery fee on top of your order fee.
Yeah.
So now we're done with that, and we can close it.
Close. Turkey Hill Lemonade back button.
And we can go back.
Back button. Back button.
And we can go back to the aisles.
Beverages.
So now we have all of our aisles, beverages, household, etc. So what if we wanted to go back to shop
Selected.
and look for some stuff in the whole store, like you had a shopping list that you sent me to the store with? So what do you want to look for?
We could maybe try like maybe like okay. So for the next item, how about we try hot dog buns?
Okay. Once I get past the logo, we'll do that.
Search.
Okay, so I'm going to search the whole store. And there's that search box.
Mhm.
And I'm going to type in hot dog buns. Or are they called rolls? I don't know. We're going to search for buns.
I've heard them called both rolls and buns.
Okay.
Search. Loading. Ellipsis.
And it's pretty much the same process as what we've come up with before.
Back button.
And there's a back button.
Hot dog buns.
If we
Search
keep swiping right.
Search field.
Aha. So the first one that comes up here is ballpark hot dog buns.
Mhm.
Ballpark hot dog buns. $3.
Three-
ACT. Stock.
$3, 8 count.
Mhm.
So 8 CT when voiceover says that would mean 8 count.
Okay.
And those again are $3. So, and there are many of those in stock. Now, if you keep swiping right, there are also burger buns made with the same brand.
Mhm.
And there's some other things also from that brand. And we've got some filters here that we can apply, including dietary restrictions, which are important to a lot of people.
Search instead for Nature's Own perfectly crafted brioche style hot dog buns.
Ooh.
Non-GMO hot dog buns. 8 count. Sponsored. $3.99. 8 each.
So this is interesting. So there's another brand here that says Nature's Own brioche hot dog buns, and there's some details about how they're made, and they might be similar in some ways to the ones that we've read before, but because I don't know, they're non-GMO, whatever that means, they're a little more expensive.
Yeah.
So there are some interesting things about how food is made and priced. So let's say we wanted to just pick that one because we're there. So
Yeah.
I'll double tap on that.
Mhm.
Save.
And again, if I went down to the bottom middle,
List.
add to list,
Picked for you. Heading.
and I don't really care right now about picked for you. Yeah, add to cart. Okay, so double tap.
Say $2.52 for free delivery.
Well, there's add 252. We still need to spend a little more money if we want free delivery. But right now, I'm not too concerned about that because I'm not going to actually buy this stuff. But is there anything else that you want to shop for?
Maybe see like a medium-sized Pringle bag of chips.
Okay. So let's go back to our aisles.
Mm-hmm.
So just a tip for everyone's benefit. I messed up, which is why I had to pause the recording. I accidentally closed out the order, and I was really hoping I didn't lose it. I ended up back at the home screen. So I found that the way to get back to the order that I was already in the middle of is I can go back at any other screen to my cart, which will be at the bottom left of the screen. And then from the cart, there's a button that says continue shopping. So I can then double tap on that. And that's where I am right now. Now I'm back at that familiar screen where I can see the store. So crisis averted. So now I'm at shop. You wanted to get Pringles. So let's see. I think there was a chips aisle. So let's look in aisles.
Aisles tab 2 of 3. Selected aisles tab 2 of 3. Buy it again. Sales. Meat and seafood. Produce. Frozen. Snacks and dairy and eggs. Beverages. Household. Deli. Pets. Canned goods and bakery. Prepared food. Personal canned condiments. Dry goods and breakfast. Oils. Floral. Healthcare. Baking essentials. Kitchen sips. Baby. Miscellaneous. Office and craft. Party and gifts.
Well, okay. So I thought there was something that was actually called chips and something else. So then it would probably be in snacks.
Yeah.
Person, prepared baker, canned goods, pets, deli, household.
So I'm gonna search for that. Pringles.
Search. Loading. Loading. Ellipsis. Cheese
now-
and cheese crackers. Baked snack. Sponsored. Cheese and cheese cracker.
I didn't know Cheez-Its were made by Pringles, but Cheez-Its are good. That's not what we were
Interesting.
looking for, though. Unless Instacart just thinks they're related to Pringles in some way.
Cheese crackers. Cheese crackers. Sword.
Looks like they're on sale. So now we've got a bunch of ads that were related to what we were searching for. Now we have the actual results. Now let's see if we can find what we're looking for.
Chips, lunch snacks, salt and vinegar, sponsored, $2, 5.5 ounces, many in stock, button.
Okay, so the first thing that shows up here is salt and vinegar Pringles.
Takis, kettles, habanero, fury, kettle cooked potato chips.
Oof. And then there's habanero Pringles chips. I don't know about that.
I'll probably take the salt and vinegar ones.
Okay.
Back button. Close button.
So we'll click on that. And down to add to cart. Oh, okay. So I just found something. So just above the add to cart is a quantity
Mhm.
Adjustable mover. By default, it's 1, but if you wanted 2 bags, for example, you could swipe up
Mhm.
and move it to however many bags you want. So here's add to cart, double tap. Hey, and now we're at our free delivery point. Yay.
Yay.
So, okay, so now let's go to our cart and see how this goes.
Adjustable.
So if I close it,
Potatoes, chips. Potatoes, chips. Back button.
and click on the back button,
Mhm.
aisles. So now I'm going to go back to the bottom with my tabs and see if I can find this cart button. So I'm now with my tabs and I'm swiping left.
Okay.
Free delivery. Goods and pasta.
Right now I'm with all the aisles, but if I'm kind of guessing here, and this is where sometimes if you're new to an app, you have to explore. So I'm going to click on shop.
Shop. Tab. Selected. Shop. Tab. 1 of 3.
And then swipe left.
3. Free delivery. Button.
Ah, okay. So it's kind of strangely labeled, but I think this is it. It says 3 free delivery. So it's saying there's 3 items in the cart and there is free delivery that we're eligible for. So I think that's our cart. Maybe. But let's find out. Double tap.
With Instacart Plus. 3. Free delivery.
And it says unlocked with Instacart Plus. Didn't really want it, but hey, I got it. Food Lion, personal cart. So the first thing that says icon group add. So that's if I wanted to add a group order. So let's say, Mary, let's say if you and I were both ordering, which in some ways we are, but let's say if I started this order, but I wanted to text you a link, then you could also add something to the same order in your Instacart app, and everything would be all mixed together by the time that it's checked out. Uber Eats also has this feature, and it's really cool. I used that feature recently in Uber Eats when I was with a group of friends and we all ordered a pizza. We had like 4 people and we all started a group order so that we could add toppings to our pizza.
I can
And
imagine.
so everybody could go into their own respective Uber Eats apps, add the toppings that they wanted, and then it all went back to me. I think I was managing the order. And so I could see what they added, and I could then make sure that I wasn't missing anything by the time that we were done. It also meant that there were way too many toppings on that pizza by the end of it, but 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 we figured it out. So so okay, so our total by the end of it was $10.57.
100% satisfaction guarantee.
Oh, look, 100% satisfaction guarantee, they tell us.
Add $89.43 for $15 on Fit Food Line.
I don't think we're going to spend that much money.
Yeah, no, I don't think so either.
Turkey Hill Lemonade.
So now we're going through what's in our cart.
Mhm.
Okay, here we go. This is the thing that every delivery app does. It's going to recommend recommend other items that it thinks we should add to our order. Some of which might be good recommendations and some of which might not be good recommendations. Either way, the more things we buy, of course, the more money we're going to spend. And this is why the advice that so many of us are so often given is to not go to the grocery store when we're hungry. And I think that would include going to the grocery store via Instacart.
I
Because
think so too, because it is very tempting to just swipe and like select stuff.
it's like, ooh, this sounds good. This sounds good. And this sounds good.
And then you're like, wait a minute.
It's like, why am I spending $50 at the grocery store?
Good Hugh frozen dairy dessert box.
Yeah, like that.
Maxi extra heavy overnight towel pads. Sponsored. Tampax tampon. Breyers ice cream. Chips Ahoy. Food Lion 80% lean ground beef chuck. Minute Maid.
And a lot of other stuff. But if we want to go past that, we can tap at the bottom of the screen and it says go to checkout. Double tap on that.
XX button. Add access code. Best entrance.
Okay, well, there's an add access code. Okay, so going back, is it put my cursor in a random place? So going back to the top,
Checkout.
there's a back button.
Selected.
So we want delivery, or we can pick up. And the delivery address. So that's my home address.
Instructions expanded. Incomplete button.
And the delivery instructions, it says is incomplete. Now that's interesting.
Add access code.
Because I don't really need any delivery instructions, so I'm not sure what it's looking for.
Leave it door button.
Oh, okay. So
Terms apply. Leave it add access code. Best
so I do want it to I do want them to leave it at my door.
Access code. Best entrance.
So
etc. Text field.
oh, I see. Okay, so the delivery instructions would be to, if you wanted to add the access code or best entrance or something like that. So that's if you were to be, for example, living in an apartment building and you were to say, come in the south entrance, or a good example might be where you are right now, Mary. You're in an office building, but if you were to get Instacart delivered to it, you've had to use an access code to get in. And so you might say to your Instacart driver, you have to use this access code to get into my suite.
Yeah.
Selected. Leave terms apply button.
We've got terms applying.
Save and continue button.
And we got save and continue.
Save and continue. Later, choose 2-hour window. Back button. Checkout.
So checkout.
Selected. Delivery button.
And again, delivery.
Pickup button.
Pickup.
Delivery address 20. Delivery
Address. So we're going again. into more stuff, into reviewing of the stuff that we've already done. Delivery time.
Expanded. Dimmed. Button. Heading selected. Priority 11:57 a.m. to 12:57 p.m. Free button.
So priority, which is the sooner it can get here, the better, is selected, and that's free. So that would be a good thing. And as we're recording currently,
Return to Siri button. Status do not disturb.
it
11:30
is
a.m.
11:30. So that's a good deal. If the priority is between 11:57 and 12:57, that's pretty good.
Oops.
Or you can schedule it ahead, it looks like.
Delivery time expanded. Completed. Selected. Fast. 12:33 p.m. to 1:28 p.m. Free
You can
button.
schedule it for a little sooner than, or a little later than that, excuse me.
Later. Choose 2-hour window.
Or you can choose a 2-hour window, say for later in the day. So let's say, for example, if you're out and you're ordering groceries, then you would want to schedule it for a time that you're at home. I'm reminded in that case of the Instacart commercials that have been on TV lately
Yeah.
about the person who's at the nail salon and the grocery store at the same time. And she's ordering her groceries on Instacart while at the same time she's at the nail salon. She's probably, if she's doing that, scheduling delivery for later because she wants to be at home when they deliver her groceries.
Later. Choose 3-hour window. Free button.
And or there's an option to schedule 3 hours later.
Number. Expanded. Incomplete.
So
Heading.
there's an option to do to put in your phone number.
Use your text or copy.
So that's a good thing to do, to put your phone number in, because in that case you will get a text or a call if your driver needs to communicate with you as they're shopping. If they have questions about the things that they're getting, you'll also get texts with updates about your order.
+1 phone number. Text field.
And I guess I'm going to need to update this before I do it for real, because right now it doesn't have my phone number in it.
Deals and promotions. Terms apply. You agree. Continue button.
And it's going to have continue. So that's the part where I would put in my credit card information and all that stuff. So at this point, I'm going to stop that whole process and I'm going to close the app in the app switcher.
Close Instacart. App switcher. Mail. Current action files.
All right, so at this point, we'll do our little review like we did at the end of the Walmart video. What do you think of that?
I personally think that it was easier to navigate than Walmart was.
Much easier.
Yeah.
Much easier. I think it seems that if you want to get groceries or really anything from a store delivered, Instacart seems to be the way to go in terms of accessibility. DoorDash and Uber Eats are both now adding grocery stores to their services along with the restaurants that they've always provided. So those are other options, but Instacart is a good way to do that as far as grocery stores are concerned, and minus the one accessibility issue we had earlier with
Hmm.
the subscription offer, everything else seemed to run very smoothly. So I, for one, am happy with it and would recommend it.
Me too. I would give it a 5 star.
Yep, yep. Give it a 5 star on the App Store. There, there you go. And I'm hungry for that bag of chips.
Me too. And the lemonade.
I know, right? All right. Well, thanks for watching this video, this review of Instacart. We'll be continuing with this series of Appetite for Accessibility August videos. One more featuring Mary's talent and contributions on the mic, and that'll be and that'll be the one about DoorDash, which will be coming out on August 27th, but it will be recorded much earlier because we only have one more day of your internship left, but
Yep.
2 more days of Gold Star because you graduate in a couple days. Exciting. Congrats.
Thank you so much. And I'm really enjoying working here
Oh,
and learning all those new skills.
well, thank you so much. We're enjoying having you, and I'm sure that everybody's enjoying watching you in action. So, everybody, thank you for watching. Feel free to contact us anytime. Helpdesk at imagemd.org. That's HELPDESK at IMAGEMD.org.